Hello everyone, my name is Yoma and today I'm going to be teaching you how to achieve this beautiful and flawless look. As you can see, there's no filter, it's all just beautiful and perfect makeup. First, you need to have a face wipe, a moisturizer, a primer, concealer, one that's close to your shade and one that's 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, a foundation, a setting powder, a setting spray, a fixing spray, and you're gonna need a powder palette. It's best to have a powder palette so you can apply the powder at different parts of your face. Then most importantly, you need your makeup brushes. Very important, and it's good to get it set like that. You're gonna need a powder puff and a beauty blender, just like this ones I have here. Then you're gonna need the lip palette, or if you have the lipsticks, that's fine. Anyone works for you, that's fine. Then you need an eyeshadow palette, and here I'm using the Juvia's eyeshadow palette. Get an eyeshadow that has like different colors, the warm colors and the colorful ones. First, I'm going to be using a face wipe to wipe my face. Then I'm going to be applying a moisturizer using my fingertip. After letting the moisturizer dry, I'm going to be applying a face primer with also my fingertips and ensuring that it blends out smoothly. After it dries, I'm applying my foundation, a soft powder puff, and I use it to blend the foundation on my skin. Next, I'm going to be applying the concealer that's close to my shade. As you can see, I'm applying it on my chin, underneath my eyes, and on my forehead. And I blend with a beauty blender. And I keep blending and blending until I achieve the flawless look that I'm looking for. One of the secrets to achieving a beautiful makeup is to blend perfectly. There's nothing like too much blending. Just keep blending with your beauty blender until you have that flawless look that you're looking for. So that's the number one secret to achieving a flawless makeup. Next thing, I'm applying the brighter concealer, and you can see where I'm applying the brighter concealer. Now, one thing about applying concealer is that you're applying it in specific places. It's not just for every part of your face. Underneath your eyes, your nose, your chin, and your forehead. And these are places that, light concentrates on. So just to give you that, unique look. So that's why you're applying your concealer, to brighten those places. You can't just apply foundation in all those places and just leave it like that. It will not be even. So that's why you're applying the brighter concealer in these places. And it gives you that unique look that brightens your face. So don't forget, blend with a soft powder puff. Next, I'm applying the powder just to set the foundation and the concealer I've already applied earlier. So as you can see, I'm using my brush, my makeup brush, powder brush, to be specific, a fluffy powder brush to apply the powder to set the foundation and the concealer. Next, I'm applying a setting powder underneath my eyes, the places I applied the concealer, underneath my eyes, my chin, and forehead. So just to set the concealer again after applying the powder. So now I'm going to be working on my eyebrow. First, I'm using the spoolie to brush on my eyebrows. I don't really have that much eyebrows, but I do the best I can. So yeah, I've already drawn my eyebrows here, but I'm still going to work on it. So after applying doing my brows, I'm contouring my face. You can see the color I'm using. Then I go with a darker color for my eyeshadow, and as you can see, I'm using the darker one at the outer corner of my eyelids. Then I use this color for the other parts. Don't forget, when it comes to eyeshadow too, you're also blending it right so that it sits properly and there are no harsh lines there. So you can see of how I blended the darker one and the brighter colors together. There's no harsh line there. Then I'm using this gold highlighter, the So Pro highlighter for the eyeshadow. It looks really nice. So just to define my eyes, I'm using a black liner. As you can see, I'm doing the wings with the small brush that came with it, and just to define the eyes. So here I'm applying a bronzer. Bronzer is also beautiful on the skin. So these are the places I'm applying it: my cupid bow, my nose, underneath my eyebrow, and my cheeks and my chin. I love highlighter on those places. Next, I'm going with the blush, and you can see where I applied the blush up, not just on the cheeks but up. And next, I applied the powder, but I'm not sure where the video is. But here I'm applying my setting spray, the Sopo setting spray I showed you earlier. So this is the final look of the makeup. As you can see, it's not difficult, it's easy. And after applying my fixing spray, I also applied a setting powder underneath my eyes. Thank you for watching. Bye.